The Sabbath. It's 6 plus 1 and only 1. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. This is it. We're closing out this 5-part series and closing out our study of the book of Exodus, wrapping up in the rest of the Sabbath. We're coming to you on the road here in Texas. Grateful to be here. And we would, really like to come to where you are. If you're interested in bringing change to your church, your group, your school, all you have to do is send us an email. You're going to find that contact information in the description down below. If the video and if the series has been a blessing to you, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. It helps other people find out about this study. And so let's look at some simple math, but it's some saving math, just one day. The Bible clearly says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made." Here's where we're getting our 6 plus 1. We're getting our 6 plus 1 from the very beginning. This is before sin. This is in a perfect world. This is before anyone was even named in the Bible. I think all we have is Adam, maybe Eve, so that no one can say that this is a day that just belongs to a certain group of people. No, this belongs to a certain group of everybody. It's for creation's sake now that at the end of it, God says, I'm going to commemorate my creation by taking a break. I'm going to reflect on my work by resting. This is why we have the Sabbath gift. It's to reflect on the greatest work that God has ever done, which is that he loves us so much, that he gave us his only begotten son, that all we have to do, whoever believes in him, rests in him, won't perish, but instead have everlasting life, if you will, an everlasting rest. But let's look at this from another perspective. And that's the idea that, well, what if these days aren't like literal days? Well, the reason why that matters, because if you don't take these days as a literal 6 days, then you can't take the rest as a literal 1 day. But more importantly, it opens us up then to this limitless or even infinite time frame virtually of millions or billions of years. But that's not what the Bible says. That God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it because, here's why, because in that he rested from all his work which God created and made. See, if we make the days of work flexible and or just floppy, then the same thing happens to the Sabbath. It doesn't become something that I should literally experience. It could just be a general idea of rest, or it can just be then so stretchy and so flexible that, well, let's just make it another day. Instead of it being 6 plus 1, let's just move it on down to number 5 or move it up to number 3. But that's not the kind of movement or flexibility that we see in the Genesis account, because it's showing God's intent, his purpose. Just like we couldn't wing it when we made the sanctuary, how can we think that we have the right to wing it when we deal or worship with the Sabbath? Here's another reason why we can know that we're dealing with 6 literal days and a literal love of God. It says, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. These are God's commandments to Israel, meaning his commandments to us. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it specifically, thou shalt not do any work. And if you're watching this to wrap up your week, I know and you know we literally worked every day this week. So what does that mean? You can literally rest one day. That's day number 7. And just like they don't change, that one doesn't either. Because we have a God, as Exodus has shown us, he doesn't change either. He's just asking us to let him change us.